Put the axe down. Step away from it. Do not move. The language stays plain, repetitive, and direct. Training standards are built on this. Under stress, simple commands cut through noise and limit crosstalk. One voice, one set of instructions, no jargon until it's safe. Outside, dispatch triages. Units stage on approach lanes instead of rushing into an unknown interior. Inside, deputies shift to lethal cover angles and hold distance, using corners and door frames as armor. Radio traffic prioritizes plain English until the scene stabilizes. Codes come later when clarity returns, and then the phrase that marks containment. I'm Code 4, all units Code 4. In operational terms, Code 4 means all clear or status secure after a threat is contained. It is never the first call you hear. It is the line you earn after the weapon is down, the suspect controlled, and the corridors cleared. It tells everyone else, hold, don't flood the scene, start the next phase. Seconds decide whether a corridor holds or breaks. Compliance keeps the hallway intact. Non-compliance turns corners into breach points and forces escalation. In this case, the response lands within seconds inside the building, and the layers build inside the first minute. Only once the axe is secured and areas are cleared does the Code 4 roll out. The threat is contained, but the law doesn't stop at containment. It measures each choice that turned a command into a crime, and a hallway into a ledger of intent.
Actually, you know, remember when that you had or something?
A shouted threat can clear a room. Add a weapon, and the penal code starts to layer. The line breaks where words meet capacity. When the threat names a judge, the weapon is visible, and court business halts. That's where prosecutors begin. They look for 4 elements. First, a specific threat to a public official, not a vague rant. Second, the presence of a deadly weapon or a credible means to carry it out. Third, the capacity to act on that threat, shown by proximity, movement, and access. Fourth, disruption of governmental function. The courthouse stops, dockets freeze, staff are forced into lockdown. Each element moves the case from courtroom misbehavior to felony conduct. O'Brien's advance with the axe toward Judge Villalobos breach these by intent and proximity. Defense will often point to anger or spontaneity, arguing the words were heat, not intent. The state answers with statutes that do not require cool reflection, only purposeful action, and the risk to life. When deputies find a judge rerouted, doors sealed, and the public evacuated, the record shows more than emotion. It shows disruption and danger.